Hi folks, it's James from Posture Stars. Today we're going to be looking at quite a different item. I bet you've never seen a footrest looking like this one. This is a fabulous new footrest from Bakker Elkhuizen. You may have seen our video review recently of their Be Flexible monitor arm. They're always well built, they're always really effective. So let's talk through the unusually named Footrest No.3. I'm not going to ask what happened to footrest number 1 and number 2. I'm sure they're fine somewhere, wherever they've been hidden and dumped away. This is by Bakker Elkhuizen, there you can see how to spell it there. And it's a foam polyurethane footrest, which is ideal, I think, for home workers, but would also suit people working in the office. But before we get right into it, I'm going to have a little rant, because I do like a rant. Why, James? Why do I need a footrest? I don't need one. Well, you might not need one, but after this, you might want one. Most often, I ask people to use footrests when, because their chair can't get them up to a good height at their desk, where you've got a nice 45-degree-ish angle and the arms are parallel to the floor, in that situation, and the feet are dangling. Firstly, it's not a good look. Secondly, it leaves a lot of weight pressing here onto the waterfall under your thigh at the back of the knee there. And thirdly then, it's not giving you the support that you need to sit up really nice and to stack really nicely in your chair, because the weight of the legs is pulling you forwards and down into the pelvis, and you end up getting pulled down in front, which is going to be tiring over time and isn't going to be very good for your posture. Or secondly, you might need a footrest because you have foot conditions like plantar fasciitis and you want to be able to massage them, or you get swelling in your ankles and feet. So there are a couple of reasons there why people might need a footrest, whether working from home or in the office. But that main one is all about height, isn't it? It's either your chair is too high for you or your desk is too high, and to bring your chair up high enough, you're just not getting that support on the floor. So a footrest is ideal for that. But personally, I find that they're really useful for everybody because they give you that opportunity to push back up into the chair here so that you're sitting and using the support of your chair much more effectively than if your feet are flat on the floor. So if I bring around footrest number 3, place it on the floor here, you can see that it gives me much more opportunity to sit back and up in my chair, which means that your back's much better supported, much better for your head, neck and shoulders here while you're working, while you're typing in your office or in your home office. So why would you want a particular footrest as opposed to another one? Well, for starters, this one's made from a really soft rubber outer coating, and inside is a foam, a dense foam that's also very soft. So this is the first footrest I've come across which is actually comfortable for your feet, because if you're like me, sometimes you might want to work without your shoes on. So this will work with shoes. I wouldn't recommend it with stilettos. It's not a problem personally I've come across yet, but on the brochure it does suggest that you don't use stilettos with them. But you can use them quite comfortably with anything from Doc Martens style boots like this, through to something as simple as your socks. You get to see my socks there. This is really comfortable, and as a result of its shape, it means that you can adopt lots of different positions as well. So because of the novel makeup of this, you can see here I'm squeezing it. It's got quite a sort of soft rubber coating that feels really strong. It's really easy to clean just with a soft soapy cloth, and inside is a nice soft foam as well. So this isn't particularly heavy, but it is sturdy in its shape whilst being super comfortable. And you'll notice, due to the shape of it, that you can have it in several positions. So I'll show you in sitting in a minute, but you could sit and rest your ankles up on it. You could have your feet up on it at that angle. You could have your feet upon it at that angle, either here, or resting on the top. You can massage your feet or your ankles here, massage your feet or your ankles there. Have it stood up, and then I like to sit back sometimes when I'm watching a video or something like that on a Zoom, on a Teams. You can rest your ankles up on here, and that's really nice and comfortable as well. But my favourite use for this footrest is actually when I'm not wearing shoes at all. Being a home office worker, I really like to work with my feet spreading out nicely instead of being stuck in some tight, horrible office shoes that we used to have to wear going to the office. And it gives me lots of opportunity then to go through all those different positions. Shall we go through some of those positions now then? Well, the most common one is generally, I think, with the base flat down there. And you can have your feet here at the front, nearer there, you can have them on top of this bit here and wobble and rock them there. Or you could flip it over. You can flip it over with your feet, by the way, as well. And here, you can have your feet here, here, further up. There's a nice massage point there as well for those of you who get sore feet during the day. Or you could have it this way round so that your feet are nicely on this bit here, giving yourself a nice bit of a foot massage while you're at it. I have to say, it is really comfortable in terms of foot massaging here. I might even take this evening to watch a film downstairs and use it as a foot massage while I'm at it there. And then you can also place it like so and have it as a footrest. See ya. Now, I want to talk about something that you don't often think about in footrests, but I find a real bugbear with some of the footrests that I've used in the past, and that is they can be a bit squeaky and a bit noisy. So if you're sat there watching your important manager tell you all that really important stuff on your Zoom, Teams, Google Meet, whatever it is, and you're sat rocking backwards and forwards slightly, it sounds like you're on a ship with all sorts of creaking and stuff going on. This doesn't do any of that. It's absolutely silent. The rubber is really nice and quiet, which I actually find really useful because when I'm demonstrating, the last thing I want to do is have squeaking going on in the background. So this footrest has silent operation, which you wouldn't think about being an advantage, but generally I find it is. Now, I know what you're thinking. I can already hear you in the background going, yeah, but it's probably going to break or it's probably going to wear out, isn't it? Well, no, it's really strongly made. And just to reassure you, it comes with, as long as you keep it nice and clean, a lifetime guarantee. So the manufacturers Bakker Elkhuizen are so confident that you're going to have no issues with this at all in terms of its durability, apart from wearing those stiletto heels, everybody, that they've given you a lifetime guarantee with it as well, which is really nice and reassuring. And I do like it when suppliers back up their products with a good long guarantee as well. Pricing wise, it's not the cheapest footrest in the world. You can certainly get cheaper ones elsewhere. You can go online and get footrests really cheap nowadays. But if you're looking for something that's super comfortable, adjustable in all those different ways, durable, long lasting, easy to clean, silent operation, and great for taking down and using somewhere else when you just want to sit back and relax for a bit with your feet up, maybe give your feet a bit of a massage. How are your feet right now? Would they do with a massage? Well, they could have one if you had one of these. So I'm going to put this down now and hopefully my wife won't steal it and I will be able to use it this evening whilst I'm watching a bit of telly to give my feet a bit of a massage too. I hope you found this review of the Bakker Elkhuizen Footrest No.3 useful and informative and maybe even a little entertaining, which you don't normally get with